It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Tonight, we wrap up a great Sunday here in Super Wild Card Weekend, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the New York Jets. The third of 3 games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last. And off we go here in the wild card round. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
They'll start on the ground with Spears. And space tough to come by there as they'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 8.
Bronco 80. Check, ready.
Right back to Spears. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Ward from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Pass for 20. Touchdown, Titans. Elliott 46 yards. And the Titans will strike first here in this wild card matchup. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. His guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go.
Here's Fields. Open man is the tight end, Mason Taylor. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Hey, Ken. Here we go. 319, let him go. Go.
To throw is Fields. He gets it underneath to Hall. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On play action, Fields. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Here we go. 319. You got a mini basic. What? Easy. Right.
Off play action, Fields. He's going to find Taylor downfield. It's complete. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage. But all right on him.
All up in my phone looking at pictures from the other night. She gonna be upset if she gets from
Here we go. Hey, never mind. Monday.
Fields. That went out wide and intercepted. And the Titans are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Tag! Cougar 19! 19, trap 50, trap 60!
Here's Ward. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Okay, let's decide here. He was open, right? Not extraordinarily open, but open enough that if you're an NFL quarterback, you got to make that throw, right? Yeah. That's got to be completed.
9 times out of 10, that's a completed pass.
Yeah, he missed that one and missed it in a big way.
And here's a give to Spears. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here we go. Trap throw 80. Ready?
Now Ward. He's got the open man. It's Heilmanner. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 25-yard line. That one good for 24 yards.
Ready, set.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Titans.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here we go. Stop. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Hand off to Spears. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Spears hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. Yep, he's got daylight. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Pardon me, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, tonight. 331, 3 out, let's go. Bunch right.
Back to throw, Fields. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. That's caught left side by Iomanner. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Will McDonald drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down.
On for the field goal. A 58-yard attempt.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third.
Here we go, side. 5:51, 12 to go.
From the gun on third down, Fields. This one deep for Wilson. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. So on fourth down, out comes Austin McNamara to punt for New York. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This will be taken at the 10. Yeah, that's a pretty good one for the old average. 68 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Titan football.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
19 Tiger.
From the shotgun, it's Ward. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun again to Spears. Now he's free at the 35. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Tajay Spears, 70 yards. And the Titans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
No mas. Hey, can. Right.
Now it's Fields. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. From the gun, here's Fields. That is incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Green 19, you got what? You got a test, butt strike. EQ. Right.
Now Fields. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, that'll be incomplete. But he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
Green 19, Chip slam. Tonight.
Fields now to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So on 4th down, Austin McNamara comes on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And it's taken in at the 9. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Cougar 9, Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Throwing is Ward. Going for the deep ball. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
No mas, no mas. Here we go. Up.
Here's Fields. Looking deep here for Mechie. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go. Green 19, just tonight.
Operating from the gun, Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Here we go. Hey, Monday.
They snap it to Fields. And he is caught. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Back to throw again. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. And the Titans are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
Now Spears to begin the drive. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Jermaine Johnson there to bring him down. Now 2nd and 9. The Spears with another carry. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Let's go now.
Ward. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Going for it. Here's Ward. Got his man, Okonkwo. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
19,
That's complete to DK. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Ready? Hooker 19. 69, go.
Throwing now, Ward. Now he's going to step up and run. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Come on.
Ward now working out of the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 21. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
60 Eagles. 18, 5 in. Ready?
To throw, here's Ward. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
18 Cardinal. Here we go.
At the 10-yard line.
Panther 60, Viking 18. Ready?
To throw is Ward. The quick slant caught. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3.
65, 60.
At the 3-yard line.
7.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
They're a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he's going to be touched down right at the line of scrimmage. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Ready? Cougar night. Got the Lions.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Cowboy 80.
Now Ward, 3rd and goal. He'll try to pick it up himself. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Alec Eilmaner with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Titans continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard
line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here we go. Hey, kid, green 19. All right.
To throw is Fields. He'll get that one to Taylor complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Here we go. Easy. 58. Right.
Fields. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And this one is incomplete.
And
they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Here we go. Chip slant.
Here's Fields. He finds Wilson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
16 yards. That's good for a Jets. First down.
Play action. It's Fields. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Sheds up. Fields hit and the ball is loose. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Ready.
And now we'll run the Spears. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Play action. It's Ward. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That's good for a Titans.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18
First and 10
Cardinal.
at the 47-yard line.
Here's a run by Spears. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
2nd and 9.
Go, Champ. Go, Champ. Let's go.
They'll run with Spears. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 126 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Play action now. Ward. And he finds a man in the crossing route. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Ready.
They'll run on first down. Spears. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Hey, hey, check that. Check.
13-yard line.
Viking 18. Let go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Spears. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Cowboy 80. Let's go. Viking 18. 70 Timberwolf.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Out of the gun, Ward. That one's taken in by Spears. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of account.
And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There's a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done.